Rezo! Rezo! She's not here, is she?
Probably not.
Alright, in that case. Lauren!
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
11!
Huh?
It's episode 11, I think.
Oh shit.
You know what it's episode 11 of? Phoenix Attorney. Right. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Day 3 of the investigation. October 19th, 3:27 PM, Wright and Kohler offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya?
So, what happened?
Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we
Right.
have no time to waste. I have nothing to show you. Come on, child, let us go. Is anyone at the detention centre, or is it? Oh, it's still Powers. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? I don't think he looks like he's about to burst into tears.
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Well, there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Can you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Also, Lauren, could you do your best German accent for me?
Would you like a schnitzel? I'm sorry, that was terrible.
It was really bad. Alright, see,
Why?
the main prosecutor in the second game is Von Karma's daughter, and she's German.
Oh, I'm gonna voice her.
Yeah, but you need to do a good German accent.
Yeah, but I don't know how to, like, make a German accent.
Okay, so J's are pronounced like a Y because they say yeah instead of ja. All W's are V's. Every single W is a V.
Why are we talking about Germans?
Because the character in the second game has a German accent. So,
So
Laura,
if I said Y, it would be Vi.
why are you doing this? Ah!
Why you're doing this? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't
Count
know.
Dracula.
Was ist that? Hello, Marissa. How are you? Sorry. Count Dracula. One nipple. Two nipples. 3 nipple. I'm out of here. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. I used to sound pathetic, but now I sound like I'm fucking 52. Oh, hang on, I'm just getting my blanket all covering me up, because I'm not wearing any clothes and my nips are cold. I am wearing I'm wearing underpants, obviously. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Right. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumours anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I'm pretty sure his parents hated him. Oh, and Riso, I got to tell you this, Riso, because you're gonna love this. Riso, there's a DS game, right, and it's set, I think, after the first game or something like that. But you play as Edgeworth, and you know, doing prosecutor things. And Larry and Old Bag from you know Old Bag.
Yep.
Yeah, they teamed up. He dressed as the Steel Samurai, Larry dressed as the Steel Samurai, and she dressed as the Pink Princess to help Edgeworth solve a murder. But the entire time Edgeworth was just telling them to fuck off. I hear he's pretty bad, pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks, hi, and all of that. I can imagine him being at a beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Much like Riso did off that ditch when she was collecting the recycling.
Yep, bro.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
Hey, he haven't been a star yet 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Well, good, but actually, I want to see if he has any reaction to the scrapbook. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all the pictures himself. Seeing things like this really make me think. So much of these kids, you know? So we have like 2 people that work at Global Studios. There's Sal Manella, who wants to touch kids. And Will Powers, who wants to touch kids' hearts. So wait, Will Powers wants to touch kids' hearts, and Sal Manella wants to touch kids' parts. October 19th, Global Studios, Ready Gate. Lauren, you up for doing Old Woman again?
Sure. Your windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. She's alive.
Are you okay? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, that producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs, I love her. Does she always get her way?
She seems bitter. She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? The studio people don't want to be talking about her. So sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, director?
So, he's soft. He pushover. Just whatever Vasquez tells him to.
Well, yeah, I know he's soft, but he's never soft around children.
So he treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh?
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
You understand when you're older, Maya. Look, like, you are trying to remember now. You are 17. I'm not going to tell you about these things. But everyone else here knows. Why?
That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer? Oh, fuck.
I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed. Ah, he said a bad word! He said a bad word!
I'm telling. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Do you think she's a little bit pissed off? Maybe there's someone in the employee area. Please don't be Sal.
I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming. Just one time.
This trial will be over in time by tomorrow. You can come see the film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bowl of sleeping pills, right? I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
No touching. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
Guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Riso? Yeah. Obnoxious cough, please. Thank you. Anyway, I'm here to examine that plate on the table. Wait, you look for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
Because it's Gumshoe, I like to imagine he's licking the plate and seeing if he feels tired afterwards. For a thorough examination, I've got to take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Please don't lick the plate, Gumshoe. I was joking. Please don't lick the plate. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, eh? If there's traces, it will change colour.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Nah, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed colour, alright. So the food on this plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, I ain't paid to think. Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'll buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I can't feel bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crashed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Wow. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fear of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I've got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's print on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle adds to the court record. So that's all we have for him then. Right, dressing room. Off.
Oh.
It's Riso!
Oh, hello.
I still think that Penny is just Riso. Riso wearing fucking Hogwarts glasses.
What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room.
Lauren's getting to talk to herself. This is great. She's going insane. She's gonna be like us.
I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of Still Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh, I thought you went to Studio 1. You stole the Still Samurai costume too. What?
She doesn't look that shocked, honestly.
Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor?
That's the second person to say about the rumor.
Miss Vasquez, that producer had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using a new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too.
Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean the lost Still Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really killed Mr. Hammer also signed the Still Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear the Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
That's bullshit, and do you know how I know that? In the second game, one of the cases, they're having a competition on who's the best fucking Still Samurai. So they're still making kids shows, because WP's on it. Will Powers is there. So is, fucking, Old Bag.
Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? Go, Lauren, read!
The studio bigwigs don't want the Still Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Still Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than the world is scored for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is...
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Little Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died. It was an accident, of course.
I've also got to love that Lauren's made the character sound like it's got a slightly blocked nose.
Well,
And Riso gave her a lisp. So, like, why does everyone think she got speech problems?
I have a cold, Dom.
I know you have a cold, but still. You can see what I'm saying though. Like, Riso gave her a lisp. You gave her a blocked nose. What's next thing? Is someone get a voice and just go? Alright.
Shut up. Hey, shut up. Shut up. I'm doing the voice.
Okay.
I was hired.
Okay.
The producer, Miss Fast,
Okay,
nice to
mother.
hush it up. Call me mummy.
Not in front of the kids, darling.
And that's the joke she had on Mr. Hammer.
What, that she calls him mummy?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
His career went to shit anyway.
I see. You know, who knows more about this Miss Oldbag? She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks, we'll try asking her, if she'll talk. Goodbye.
What, you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old wingback doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer is all due to Hammer. She started to froth at the mouth, Nick.
She got rabies!
Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Social distancing.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols?
Nichols. Penny Nick.
Nichols.
Oh, fuck's sake. I keep forgetting about the naming system, and even though I probably mentioned this already, it still gets me. Let's go over some of them again, shall we? You know, you got Windy Old Bag. Jackhammer is also one, because, you know, you got a jackhammer. I don't know what Will Powers is, for one. Cody Hackins, that's just the most fucking shit name. Penny Nichols.
What?
Salmonella. God, it's so fucking bad. Nichols? What's ill?
Oh, I'm just looking at this manga.
Oh.
Called Tommy. Yeah, I'm still watching the gameplay. Nichols, Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to?
Oh, right.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was me.
Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Judge enough dirt on someone's past like that, and recently departed. Nonetheless. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Mr. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. It's the sleeping pills that has Hammer's fingerprints. Here's my proof.
What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Oh, Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see?
Go to
Tired of
fucking
holding
sleep
you.
then! Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia.
Dylan would fucking love this case. Because I can imagine him playing the entire game going, oh, does it have something to do with the Mafia? And then he gets to this case, and he's just like, "Aah!"
That was the beginning.
I skipped one bit, I'm sorry.
That's alright. After that, she became forced to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I'm not Lauren.
I see.
Next time I do it, I'm going to follow through and just do my best Lauren impression.
Oh, okay. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Oh, Miss Oldbag.
This old bag!
Here, take this.
A photograph? Oh, fucking hell! Wait a second.
Oh my god. This is the picture.
Is this the trailer for Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was just a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on a steel samurai costume. And then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like, the director or the producer?
Well, we can't go to Studio 1, we go to Studio 2. Oh, hello!
Yeah, get the voice here again. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hi. Oh.
You have to shout all the individual letters, Lauren. Go on. You gotta say hello, but each individual letter. Come on, Lauren. Come on.
What, like
Yeah.
H-E-L-L-O?
Yeah! Maya, just at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
I'm watching the clouds from a fucking cigarette thingamabob. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the date of the murder and... Fuck's sake.
She's so fucking into that, fuck's sake. You know what I fancy? A McFlurry.
You should get the Oreo one.
Yeah, you know, I wish I had enough for it. I can't.
Oreo will be paid soon. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. Okay.
What is she smoking? Because that's a crack pipe if I've ever seen one.
I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me. I know it, I know it.
Oh dear. Oh, I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila?
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear. Well, there's only one thing I can do. Look at this photograph! She's not even looking.
Where
What?
did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old?
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag. Nick?
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
And the wind.
The what?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
I've seen enough porn to know where this is going, and I don't want to go inside the trailer.
She's so fucking weird.
I don't want to get sucked off by a crackhead, please.
You came.
Look, I know I'm a 1 minute wonder, but I'm not that fast.
Well then, what was that? Hey.
What was that you were talking about?
Go ahead.
Well, why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
So, I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord.
Hey, Lauren, did you see the water boba thing I sent you?
Yep. Oh, that was really cool. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident? Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Sorry. Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
An incident. No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident?
That is true, actually. If he truly had done nothing wrong, and if it was truly an accident, he wouldn't have let Vasquez fuck his career over. I mean, I know I wouldn't have. I mean, Riso probably would have, but that's because she's fucking fragile and would break. If she broke her leg from falling into a ditch, so.
And I ran him hard. Believe you me.
TMI.
But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She dumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands. She did. Gave him a few bruises too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course. All the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Oh shit.
Hey, I knew. See, earlier when I said I knew this was leading to a porn plot, I didn't think it'd be that one. I'm not being involved in a gangbang. There's a child in the room. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Risa didn't sing along. I'm upset.
I can't, like, he's honestly.
Fuck Lexi. It's not her birthday anymore, you can do what you want now. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that when you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Hold it right there! Gumshoe! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Are you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Oh, don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I always say that I lied ever since I became a detective. Alright. I got one more job to do to say. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. So what, is D the killer then? I guess. I mean, D's got to be the killer, right?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Start knowing, woman.
Trying to think when I last watched the actual series. That was a long time ago.
October 20th, 10 AM. District Court, courtroom number 4. Well, this is the last trial, so... Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honour. Defence is ready, Your Honour. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope the prosecution and defence will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defence presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You must call your first witness, Edgeworth. The prosecution calls D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer of Studio 2?
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down. But so to speak.
I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, and then we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you.
The van.
The van? The van?
His fucking eyes.
Lauren, you have to call it the van every time now.
Why?
Because it's fucking funny.
The van.
The van.
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that.
Had him take you in what, D. Vasquez?
Which hole?
I didn't ask where he took you. I was asking what he took you in. The van. God damn it.
I thought it might be risky to walk. What's with that monkey's head toppling over?
The van and I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Day of the murder. Alright. We are actually gonna do a quick end here. And see you guys in the next one, which I'm uploading to tomorrow, so